Kathy Eddington from the Mello Group, and it's Around Town with Kathy. Today, we're here at Chartley's Country Store with Bob Ryan, and Bob's going to tell us about Chartley Country Store. So take it away, Bob.
So Chartley Country Store has been around for about 50 years. My family bought it about 5 years ago, just last week. I was in the electrical business for 30 years and did everything under the sun and traveled around the world, sick and tired of it. So we decided we wanted to buy a small business and do it for ourselves. We bought a meat business, never cut meat before, but sure as hell know what customer service is. And we've learned over the last couple of years, we have a great following, we have great customers, and that's what we want to do as a family, spend time together and take care of the community, because we've done a lot in the past that we don't need every dime. So we try to give back a lot to the community and take care of others, because we grew up very, very, very poor. So it's good to help others. It's good to be in a small town, and that's what we love to do as a family.
So you showcase other businesses in town. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, somewhat showcase, but more or less supporting small business. So we're big advocates into supporting small business. Every business that opens up around here, we definitely make a big deal. We bring our team over, we introduce ourselves, who we are, we try to meet their team, and we spend some money. We support them to try to make sure that, you know, it's tough times for everybody these days, and we try to do the right thing to help others.
Thank you very much from everybody. I want to thank you. You also support the Blizzard of Giving by letting us have our boards and our boxes here. So thank you for that. And tell us about other ways you support the community.
Well, the Blizzard of Giving hits pretty well because, as I said, you know, my wife Karen and myself, we grew up poor, and our parents went to Globe Santa and the Salvation Army and everything to make us have a Christmas. So supporting stuff like that is near and dear to our heart, and we make sure that if the board isn't full by the end, we're going to fill the board and do the right thing, because no kid should wake up at Christmas and not have gifts, and no family should sit there and not have a family dinner to enjoy each other. So in addition to the Blizzard of Giving, we do you know, a tremendous amount, but we definitely give meals in Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter, and we try to take care of, you know, I don't know, 25, 50, 100 meals, whatever is requested that people need. We try to take care of them. So if there's a day of the year that they have a little bit less stress, that's what we want to do, is have them enjoy their families, because everybody's got stress, everybody's got stuff, but there's certain days of the year more than others that you really need to enjoy your family and appreciate it.
Well, it's a blessing to our community, so thank you. So food insecurity is a big deal these days, and I know you're doing a lot to help. Tell us a little more about that.
So I guess I was triggered a little bit yesterday, again, because we appreciate them and they're such amazing people at Hebron Food Pantry. They're overwhelmed with how many people need it these days with the economy and everything. So we try to be a helping hand. So if I see a note that, you know, hey, we're going to have to back it up a little bit this week or this month or whatever it is, we try to kick in some money, because the reality is the Boston Food Bank gives them about 16 to 18 times whatever anybody gives to the food pantry. And so, you know, even you give $100, they get almost $2,000 worth of food that they can share and help the community with. So, you know, quietly sometimes we just like to help out and give a little bit, because we know that it goes a long way. And there's people who normally aren't in the situation right now, and they are. And some of it our own customers. So when we have the situation of some customers that, you know, love our meat and appreciate the freshness and appreciate just the look of our meat compared to maybe what is in the supermarket or whatever, and they say, you know, I welcome them to say, if they're in a little bit of trouble, or if they're struggling with a little bit of tough time, you know, for a week or a month, and they're good to us, we're going to be good to them. So sometimes I tell them, you know, what are you looking to spend? How much do you have? What do you need? And we make it work, you know, and they don't owe me, they don't any of that stuff, but let's just take care of each other, and that's what we try to do.
Kindness wins. So it's tough to get really good employees these days. How are you managing that?
It's actually probably my biggest obstacle. But I can tell you right now, after 5 years and fine-tuning the whole business as we did, our biggest piece of that is our team. We have an amazing team, and everyone understands the message and the culture that we're trying to build. Like, it's all about the customers, it's all about fresh, it's all about quality, and it's all about cleanliness. And I can tell you, my team is awesome, and I appreciate it so much because I know how hard it is for other people these days. So I couldn't do it without them. My family couldn't do it without them, and we appreciate them more than anyone.
That's great. I see you have a candy store here. Talk about that.
Well, I want to have a place that people come and enjoy, everything we have. It's not all about just meat. So my daughter, Kelly, we were walking through a candy shop last year in Maine, and I came back with the idea of, well, why not us? So I went and decided that, you know what, we're going to have a candy store where not only the mother and father can come and they can come for their meat and their milk and their eggs and whatever, but the kids can come in and enjoy it. The funny thing about that is, over the last couple of years that it's really grown over in this candy section, you have 90-year-old people to 4-year-old people, and everybody comes here and enjoys the moment and remembers their childhood. So it's really, really, really cool to see some of the expressions and some of the conversations, to see people remember the best times of their lives. And what other than candy?
That's right, right. And I love how much you enjoy it too, that bringing joy to others. That's awesome. Thanks so much, Bob. So this is Kathy Eddington for Cookies and Closings, keeping the real in real estate one cookie at a time. And I'm presenting you with your home-baked chocolate chip cookies. And thanks and appreciation for everything you're doing for the community.